Hey guys, back with another video. This is another reveal and introduction. This is a company, Z Watch Group, that we've become friends with, we've partnered up with. They sent us a watch to review, and I wanted to share with you just a general overview of the watch, show you, some close-ups, do some good spec overviews for you. I think that you're really gonna like this watch. It's one of the coolest designed watches that I've ever seen. I think that you're really gonna appreciate the little details that are included with this piece. So as usual, let's just jump right in. I'm gonna show you the box because oftentimes the box is as cool as the watch. So this is the box that you get. It is a Swistar and it is a 5651-1M. If I pull it out of the box here, obviously it comes on a little fluffy pillow as usual. And just something to remember, I mean, when you get these watches, they're gonna be wrapped nice in plastic. The buckle will be protected with some plastic. We've obviously worn this, so this isn't gonna have it this time, but just something to remember. Comes on the pillow. I love this. This thing is so beautiful. Just the little, like I said, design details that they included in this watch. Some of the neatest things I've ever seen. So let's jump right in here. What you are getting is 45 millimeters, in case diameter. So it's a nice size. Again, it's kind of that sweet spot for me. It falls kind of dead center in what I like to wear. So this is what it looks like. Sorry about the glare. And I just think that it is a beautifully sized watch. I think anyone can wear this. I think anyone can pull this off. You're also getting water resistant to about 150 feet-ish. I want to get real up close to show you just some of the design details there. You've got subdials in the middle. Very cool. Genuine leather strap. It's calf leather, so it is so soft. I can't even describe to you. It's like butter, but we'll go into that more. Scratch resistant, sapphire coated mineral crystal. I mean, this, I don't want to say virtually indestructible, but virtually indestructible. I mean, it's a really sturdy, it's gonna resist those sort of daily dinging on the desk, if you do what I always do, which is catch it on the car door, you're really going to avoid some of those nicks and scratches that can happen because of that sapphire coated crystal, mineral crystal. You've got Super Luminova in the hands, which is nice. Got some good lume. Now let's talk about the bezel. Let's just talk about the bezel for a second, okay? Because I think this is probably the best part of the watch. It's got a high-tech ceramic bezel with tungsten hard metal accents. Now, that's going to be these little pieces right here. They're slightly raised off the bezel. Excuse me, hair in my mouth. And for me, this is one of those design details in this particular watch I don't know that I have seen on any other watch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that this is just a design decision that was so right on from the Z Watch Group. I just think that it adds just a subtle touch of kind of machinery. It looks very mechanical to me, but still has that really classy look to it. And it's just so subtle, but it's amazing. I love the way that looks. And the Z Watch Group tells me it is virtually scratch resistant. Tungsten, as you know, is a very strong metal, so it really can take a licking. I mean, it really can go with your daily movement, and it's gonna, it's really gonna stay nice and fresh for you. I got stuck here. So I love that design detail. I think it is so cool. It's my favorite feature of the watch, I have to be honest. Now the bezel, just to tell you, is a fixed bezel. It doesn't move. You do also get GMT dual time, and you're gonna find that at the 6 o'clock on this dial. So it's gonna be right down here. And to me, that's just a handy feature. If you do travel a lot, if you're a traveling salesperson and you're going from time zone to time zone, that's just a really handy feature to have in a watch. So I love that they included that on the 5651. I think it's just a really nice touch. Now, they also told me at the Z Watch group that they affectionately call this watch the Pac-Man around the office because of this right here. Right at the day, there's a day window right here. It looks like a little Pac-Man person in there. So I love that. You can call your watch the Pac-Man. I think it's really cool. But it's not cheesy. It actually adds a nice touch of class. Now, let's talk about the movement. It is a Japanese Miyota multifunction. So again, you're getting the day, the date, the month. You're getting the GMT dual time. Ha, I did it. So it's just really classy. And you can see those subdials kind of have that etched, almost sunray look to them, which I also think is just a very subtle but very classy touch. It takes this watch kind of to a whole new level. What just looks like or could be just an ordinary watch isn't, because there's those subtle design details that they thought of that really takes this up a whole notch. So this is one of my favorite pieces in my collection. It's sturdy. You know that it's gonna withstand those, like I said, those daily things that we do that sometimes we hit our watch on our desk or the car door. It's really gonna take those beatings very well. So I want to talk to you now about the strap. It comes on this beautiful leather strap. It is calfskin leather, and it's so soft and cushiony, and the back here is just, it's buttery soft. I mean, it's just so smooth. It's unbelievable. Now, obviously with leather, when you get it, it is going to be a little bit rigid. As with any leather watch that you get, excuse me, or leather strap on a watch that you get, you gotta wear it a little. You gotta break it in and give it that lived-in feeling. But this is really starting to soften quite nicely. So I'm really happy with it. It is genuine leather. And they also tell me that it has kind of a hypoallergenic feature within it. Some people get very irritated on their wrist, whether it's nickel or some form of alloy, sometimes leather. They say that this is not going to happen for you, hopefully. So that's a nice feature too. It's just, it feels fantastic on the wrist. Now, the other thing I wanted to tell you, do I have height on this? I don't know that I have the height on this, but I can tell you, let me just pop it on here. It sits so flush on the wrist. I mean, it is smooth as a baby's bottom, which I also like because it also helps you to avoid catching things. So I like that. And I wear mine high, so that's just a really nice feature for me. The other thing you're gonna notice is how this hugs my wrist. I mean, the curvature on this watch is unbelievable. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It really does hug that wrist. Whether you wear your watch low or high like me, it's comfortable wherever you decide to set it. It's a really nice feature. I love that. You know, sometimes with these big, huge watches that we're seeing that are so trendy right now and I love, they can sit really high. I mean, you're talking up here sometimes. So that to me is just a nice design feature. It really makes for an all day, all night comfortable wear. The lug width on these, excuse me, gosh, I should have brought some water. Lug width on this is 22. So if for some reason you did want to change your strap out, you could. And I like the lugs here too. I just think that's a really nice, they kind of come in. It just looks really cool. I mean, this to me, epitome of class, but still gonna be that conversation piece. People are gonna see this watch and they're gonna do a double take. And I think in particular, because of that tungsten that's around the bezel and those subdials, that kind of etched look to it that kind of gives it that sunray effect, really makes this watch stand out from the pack. Totally can wear this with a suit. You could wear this with the jeans and t-shirts. You could wear this with your shorts and a tank top. I mean, this is gonna get you noticed. People are really going to be checking out this watch for sure. So just a quick overview: 45 millimeter case diameter, 22 millimeter strap width, genuine calf leather straps, some of the softest leather you will ever feel. It is amazing. You've got the Super Luminova on the hands, and then you've got that tungsten hard metal accent on your bezel. It's amazing. Japanese Miyota multifunction, day, date, month, and then you get the GMT dual time as well. I love this. Oh, let me show you the case back too really quick. Just has the Swistar logo on it, a little bit raised. Totally comfortable. Love it. Now what I want to tell you, lastly here, is that it does retail, let me show you here, for $4.95. So still falls into the practical watch category, but I can tell you with confidence that the Z Watch Group and Swistar are going to be offering some really special prices for Chicks with Watches readers and followers. So you're going to want to watch out for that. We'll, of course, put it on the website for you, chickswithwatches.com. We'll link all the information that you're going to need if you're interested in this watch, and you're going to be, I can guarantee it. So if you are interested in it, you can just click on the links down below. Again, if you want to hop over to our website, we'll have it up there too. It's just, again, one of those watches that it's going to take you through the day. You can start it off at the office. You can take it out, you know, at night with drinks, with the significant other, to a nice dinner, maybe a date night. It's a comfortable size. It's a comfortable weight. I mean, this is, it's got a little bit of weight, but not much. I mean, it's pretty light in comparison. And if you're looking for one of those kind of conversation pieces, one of those watches that people are gonna see and notice you because you're wearing it, and maybe ask, hey, where did you get that? And you can say, hey, this is where I got it. This is one of those watches. So highly recommend it. Highly recommend this style. There is another variation in terms of color for this. And again, I'll link that information below if you're interested. There's a tan variation to this as well. So if you maybe want a more neutral type of dial, this one is gonna obviously be the black. But if you want the tan variation, that's available too. So love this watch, highly recommend it. You can't go wrong. Definitely want to grab this while you can. As always, if you love this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell all your friends about Chicks with Watches. And do yourself a favor, pick up this watch, the Swistar 5651-1M. I know in my heart of hearts, you guys are going to love this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.